What is going on, guys? Craig1287 here, bringing you some Battlefield Hardline gameplay. Going on there in the background is just going to be some random footage, not really anything in particular to point out for that gameplay, so hope you guys do enjoy watching that as we get to the 2 points of this video. The first one, I'm not really going to go into it too much because there's a whole lot going on, but Battlefest is going to be hitting Battlefield Hardline. They're already starting out with a event going on, and so yeah, I'll just kind of read the opening paragraph. We're glad to lay this one on you. A new season of Battlefest, the celebration of our faithful Battlefield players, will hit Battlefield Hardline. Kicking off March 26th, 2015, Battlefest will bring over a full month of Hardline in-game happenings, competitions, double XP events, and more. Check the schedule below for what we've prepped. So they got things going on from March 26th to the 30th. On March 27th, there will be a Gold Battle Pack giveaway. April 7th through May 4th, April 7th through April 30th, there's a ShadowPlay competition going on for PC users. I don't know how they're going to know exactly if it's ShadowPlay recorded, but oh well, because you typically run it through a program that renders it into its own separate video. But hey, you know, I'm sure there's nerds out there so much more smarter than I am and can probably figure it out. But yeah, and then they got another one going on April 16th, April 22nd through April 23rd, which is the Game with Devs Day, which is going to be pretty cool. I think that would be the funnest thing for me. And then May 4th through the 11th is a another community mission. So I mean, they got stuff going all throughout the 2 months. Actually, I guess 3 months, March through May, in fact. So yeah, this is just a crap ton of content that they're going to be putting on. So like I said, I didn't want to go into too much twos, and because there's just a lot to go there. So if you guys want, check out the video description down below. As always, links are in the video description below, so check that out and you can see exactly what the events are and their dates, so you can mark them in your calendars. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to do, is talk about that. Heck, double XP has already been going on the PC side at least, so yeah, thoroughly been enjoying that. And yeah, on the main thing that I wanted to go over, which is the potential patch that will be coming out for Hardline soon, hopefully very soon, because a lot of these things I do enjoy, even though they're going to be nerfing some of the guns that I like. They're also going to be buffing some things and stuff. So these are very much subject to change. They've only just posted these on the forums. Dirty Death Dog has, that is Thad Hauser, I believe is his name. The guy that did the tweet about there being a player cap, so take this for what it is. But he's actually a really cool guy. In the video description below is going to be a JPEG image that is a capture of that forum post from him. And yeah, so this is just, again, no ETA on the patch. But this is what they're going to be doing so far, or at least are planning on doing. The K10, the SMG, reduced bullet damage to 33. For those of you that don't know, the K10 does 34 damage, up to, I believe, 10 meters. So this makes it go from a 3-shot kill down to a 4-shot kill. The weapons rate of fire is still 1200, so people really aren't going to notice the biggest difference. The time to kill is still going to be incredibly low, but it is going to take another bullet nonetheless. Even though those bullets are coming out really quick, it is one more bullet. So this, because, you know, I mean, the biggest drawback to that gun is the small magazine size. So this is going to be a pretty decent nerf on it. It's still going to be probably the best SMG, although I think the MPX might be a little bit better now because it's retaining that 34 damage. And it still has a much larger magazine capacity, and it's still pretty fast at around, I believe, 900 rounds per minute. So who knows? That MPX might become the best SMG. Just depends on personal preference. Next, the Saiga and Ptr, which are DMRs, reduce recoil to bring them in line with the Cop faction DMRs. I can't really touch on that much. I haven't really used any of the DMRs so far, so yeah. The HCAR and HK51, these are some of the battle rifles that the Enforcer class gets, the ones that deal 43 damage per bullet at max. Reduce recoil to bring more in line with the SCAR H and SA53. I've been using the SCAR H and the SA53 a lot lately, so it's really cool to see the other ones that shoot much slower getting a little buff. I guess it's kind of making them like a somewhat of a fully automatic DMR alternative, maybe? I don't know. Next one is the 410 Jury, which is the pistol for the... I want to say Enforcer, it might be Mechanic. I guess it's Mechanic because it is kind of a revolver, but it's the one that shoots kind of like a shotgun shells. So yeah, the 410 Jury increased damage per pellet to become more effective. Not sure how I feel about this one. It's one of the ones that you have to do a medal to unlock, an achievement thing, and an assignment to unlock. So not many people have gotten that one, so I haven't really been getting killed with it yet much, but to see them already nerfing it, I guess it was in pretty rough shape. The FMG9 and the M45, which is probably the worst gun in the game, increase damage per round to 25 and push out fall-off start range to make these weapons more effective. Very glad to see the FMG9 is getting some love because I really want that gun to be good when I eventually unlock it. The M45, I don't think there's much they can do to make that thing not suck, but that's nice to see them going from 24 to 25 damage. Battle rifle min damage is increased to 25 across the board. So this would be things like the SCAR, the SA-58, the HCAR, and the HK-51. All the Enforcer battle rifles. They've been going down to 24, meaning they're a 5-shot kill, but with them going to a 4, up from 24 to 25 damage at minimum, they're now going to be at minimum a 4. Man, I can't speak right now. Gotta stop doing these videos so late. It'll make them a 4-shot kill at any range, minimum, unless you hit them in the feet or they have body armor. So you got to keep that in account. But this is nice. This is going to be incredibly handy for them to do that. And last thing is the AKM, which is one of the high damage RP damage per bullet, but somewhat low RPM weapons for the operator class. It's having its damage minimum reduced to 24. So the AKM was kind of performing a little too much like a battle rifle. So that's pretty cool, but it still has a much higher rate of fire, I believe, than any of the other battle rifles, so it's still going to be a beast in close range. But yeah, so yeah, there you guys have it. I'm pretty much excited about all these changes. I mean, some of them I don't really care about, like the DMRs and the 410 Jury, but none of them really scream, this is a bad nerf or this is a bad buff. All these things seem relatively appropriate. So, yeah, hopefully the patch notes will also include a bit more. But I think they're on to a good start. So I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay going on there in the background and are looking forward to this patch and the Battlefest. Hope you guys enjoyed all of it. Have a good one. Ta-ta.